fuck, this is like, I don't it's just so fucking cute. I can't. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm so freaking excited. Like literally, I'm already invested. I'm already here for it. I'm loving it already. Like fuck yes. Hello everyone, so I just want to make a super quick intro to this video. It's gonna be a reading vlog of 7 extremely exciting books that I read. The books that I'm gonna be reading in this order are 10 Things I Hate About Pinky by Sandhya Menon, The Midnight Lie by Mary Rudkowski, Meet You Club by Jack Harbin, The Henna Wars by Adiba Agadar, and The Tourist Attraction by Sarah Morgenthaler. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's jump right into it. Am about 15% into the book, and this uh this book and every single Sandhya Menon's book just makes me smile so often and like fangirl, and it gives me all the feels and excitement and good vibes, and I'm so happy. The like dynamic between the couple and what it's probably gonna like work like kind of just became a bit more clear, and I'm so excited about this. I don't think I want to say too much about the plot. I don't think I said anything earlier, and I'm gonna kind of keep it that way because I don't want to give anything away, but at the same time, I think I'm gonna absolutely adore this book. I want to get you excited to read it. This book has kind of like enemies to lovers vibes. In the synopsis, it's called Frenemy, so like they're kind of friends, but they don't really get along. And it also has the fake dating trope. And I think it's gonna be hilarious and so much fun. And it's already been like it's made me laugh, and I'm just having such a good time. And seriously, the book and all of Sandhya Menon's books just feel like sunshine, and I'm so happy because it's been sunny outside and I can't go outside, but it's like I have sunshine inside the book, you know? I feel like I need to take a bit of time to put my like thoughts and feelings together, but I'm crying. I loved this book so much, and hello everyone. So me from the future is jumping into this vlog because I cannot for the life of me find all the footage I had for reading Pinky, which is really sad. So I just wanted to kind of summarize my thoughts and talk to you about it, even though I actually read it in at the end of March and it's May right now, so that only shows how long these videos take. So please, if you like it, give it a thumbs up and tell me if you like these kinds of videos. I absolutely loved Pinky so much. It was a complete 5-star, like the kind of 5-star that's not only just that it's a super amazing book, but it also touched my heart so deeply, and I just loved it so much. There's something about Sweetie, which is the book that was before this, was my absolute favorite book of Sandhya Menon, and I kind of had the feeling that like nothing can top that. But this book wasn't exactly better, but it was just as good, just in completely different ways. So Pinky definitely has a lot of issues. She's very much a social justice warrior, and she fights for what she believes in. She is super stubborn, and she kind of has a high temper. She has a bit of anger issues. She just has a lot of issues, and she definitely, you can see that she's super flawed, but that only makes her feel more human, and I definitely loved her as a character. And the reason why I loved this book so much, like one of the reasons, but like the reason why it touched me so deeply is because, so when I was 15, I feel like I was so similar to her, and I just saw my young self in her, and that's why it touched me so deeply. And it's just a beautiful book. There's quite a lot of conflict and a lot of arguments and stuff like that, which I normally hate, but it just made the book feel much more real. And she also has a very complicated relationship with her mom, and so that was kind of a little bit difficult to read about, but it was just really important, and I feel like it's something that a lot of people will relate to, and I really wish I had that book when I was around that age because it would have meant everything to me. And also, the relationship was insanely cute. Fake dating, it was so fun. They had such a fun dynamic, and again, they did kind of get into some arguments, which I didn't like, but I just felt like it was done so well, and there were so many super cute moments, and I loved the setting at the lake house and just the summer vibe and everything, and it's definitely a perfect book to read, you know, around summertime. I have been rambling for quite long, so I'm gonna move on, but I absolutely loved it. Yes, we have to wait for a while now, but since this video has been taking me a million years, it's not actually that long a wait to go anymore. So definitely pre-order the book or put it on your TBR, you know, it's definitely gonna be worth the wait. Hello everyone, I have my Kindle here and I started reading The Midnight Light by Mary Rudkowski. I don't know if you get the feeling where even when you don't know anything about a book, or you know, very little, you just feel like you're gonna love it. You already feel a connection to it. Maybe I'm just weird, but I get that feeling a lot, and I have had that feeling for this book the entire time. So I've only read like the first 4 chapters. The beginning so far has been kind of like slow, but I'm already like turning the pages so quickly and I'm so interested already and really curious. I'm gonna love it. I don't think I am capable of describing the plot just yet, but I think I'm gonna love it, and I feel so good about this. It's time for an update. I am about like 11% into the book, so not very far still. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the plot and just like, you know, like a short summary. Basically, it's a fantasy, but also like it has a bit of a dystopian vibe, and that is because there are these like half Kith people and high Kith people. That's like what it's called, and basically the half Kith people, that's the main character, they are kind of like a lower class and they are forbidden to have any sort of luxury. They cannot wear colors, they cannot have any decorations in their homes. Every time someone breaks the law, even if it's something super tiny, they take something from them. So that's why I'm kind of saying that it feels dystopian, because it's a super brutal society so far, and they live in this city and they cannot like go anywhere outside of it. The main character also has some kind of a secret, and she will start working with someone, and that's kind of the overall thing. I haven't gotten that far, still don't know what the secret is. And yes, I think that's enough about the plot. So far, the chapters are so short, and I feel like it's going by so fast. Like, yes, I'm still only at 11%, but I feel like so far I've spent like 5 minutes reading it, which isn't accurate, but you know, it just feels like I'm reading it so quickly. Is a little different from what I expected, but at the same time, I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I thought it would be. And it's not something I would normally expect myself to like. I don't like societies, you know, that are like this brutal, but like when it's in fantasy, I don't mind it if, you know, everything else is great. So I'm gonna shut up now and go read. It's time for an update. I am 30% into the book, and I I'm loving it. It just is so unique to me. Like, I've never read anything like this with like the same atmosphere and the same kind of storytelling, and like I've been flying through the book. The world is so messed up, and you can see how like the main character has so many messed up beliefs of like what she has been taught, and some really bad things that are like harmful to her. And so she kind of goes on a journey of like figuring out, hang on, like this is not actually good. And then she still believes some things that are like normal that like she has to deal with and everything. And so it's really interesting. I so far don't care about any of the side characters really, but I'm super invested in the main characters, which I feel like I'm maybe not even supposed to be invested in the other characters because, like, so far, it kind of seems like everyone is a little bit like it's confusing. Like, there aren't, like, the main character doesn't have any close, like, friendships with anyone really. We can't really know who's good, who's not, if anyone has any, like, secrets and everything, and it's just so cool, and I am so intrigued, and I really hope that there will be a lot more of the romance, cause so far nothing's happened. There has been only, like, I won't say spoilers, of course, but there has been only, like, like, the moment where the main character meets the person, and then they kind of engage, and the main character starts to like that person, and since then nothing else has happened. I really hope that that will be there because, oh my god, like, I'm begging you, please. I need it. I want it. I'm completely inhaling the book. Oh my god. Okay, it's like 3 seconds later, and not literally, but and literally right after I told you that, like, like the romance, there hasn't been anything, whatever. Something happened. I literally squealed, and I'm having those feelings where you're just like, you can't contain your excitement, and like, oh my god, like, this is happening. It's so exciting. And yes, so I'm having a blast. It's time for an update. It's the next day, and I finished reading The Midnight Lie. I finished it this morning because it got really late, and so I went to sleep because I didn't want to. I didn't like the thought of finishing the book just in one day and like not having any more of it today. And so I finished reading it this morning, and I'm just speechless. The ending was extremely intense, and I actually realized as it got closer to the ending, I was like, the whole time I just had a feeling that it was a standalone. I don't know why. I've just been like reading a lot of standalone fantasy lately, so I just kind of expected that. And then I was like, hang on, I need to know if there is more after this. And there is. And it's quite a bit of a cliffhanger, and I am not gonna say any more than that. Because again, no spoilers, but I'm shook. It's a 5 star. Absolutely, absolutely loved it. It's definitely joining my all-time favorites list. I actually filmed a video of my all-time favorite books, and I haven't uploaded it yet, even though I filmed it like a week ago. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna film it again. This has to be on that list, and I feel like soon I'm gonna be reading books that will also join the list. We'll see if it will be in this video, but it's actually very possible because looking at the books now, I'm like, I think I'm gonna adore every single book in this video completely. I don't know what else to say because I'm just speechless. But the character in the book goes through a lot of development, and I love how slowly everything unravels, and like the deep, deep secrets slowly come to the surface, and we learn it along with the main character, and it was just so cool, so intriguing. I loved the two main characters so much, and it was such an amazing romance, and I'm obsessed. I am shook. The ending is terrible. And like I need to check when the next book is, which I think hopefully should be early on next year. I really hope so. And I also need to like I want to check all of other Mary Rutkowski's books cuz like I loved this so much that I'm just like I need more. So, anyway, I actually started reading another book for this video, which it has to be an exciting video when I read multiple of the books in a row because I have so much to read and I have so many videos that I'm working on, and I kind of never manage to read all of them at once, like in a row, because I get more excited for something else, for some other video, or just for me or whatever. The book that I started reading is Meet Cute Club by Jack Harbin, and I'm like, I don't know, 8% into the book. Not far, but I kind of wanted to, update you about the Midnight Lies so that I can like close that off for now and, yeah. Honestly, like the Midnight Light kind of put me in like, I wouldn't say a book hangover, but it like left such a strong emotional impact on me that I will be thinking about it for days, for months, maybe. I truly loved it, but at the same time, I'm in such a reading mood and I'm so excited for all the other books in this video that I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go read. Plus, Meet Cute Club just came out like this week. From what I've read so far, nothing really happened, only like the meet cute moment. But I do kind of know the plot. The main character, Jordan, has a book club, and the book club is just not doing the best and is just kind of, flopping a little bit, or I don't know, something like happens. Something just with it is not working the best. And this other guy, Rex, just basically is a super like flirty, teasing type of a person. So Jordan is super annoyed by him at first. And, so they kind of have that like dynamic of like not like hate, but like just being annoyed at each other and being grumpy. I think what will happen is that Rex will ask to be a part of the book club. And so I'm loving this dynamic already. I mean, it was just a brief moment so far, but like I'm here for it. I adore books about books. I need more. Like I need more books like this. And so I'm so freaking excited to read a book about a book club. Plus it's an own voices male romance. I'm so freaking excited. Like literally I'm already invested. I'm already here for it. I'm loving it already. Like fuck yes. These books are making me really happy and I'm just really happy about it. Yes, okay. I need to shut up. It's time for an update. I am halfway through the Meet Cute Club and is really cute. I love the aspect of books. It's actually a romance book club. I don't know if I've mentioned that. And there have been multiple moments when they are kind of trying to like defend romance because a lot of people are like, what the fuck? Like that's just kind of shitty literature. And Jordan is really passionate about just like actually explaining why it's amazing and why it's not any kind of like trashy literature, and I love that so much because like I can relate completely. And it's really funny that like they are reading romance books and here I am reading a romance book about them reading. And it's just really fun and really cute, and I feel like it's gonna be the perfect book that's just like a feel-good, heartwarming book that a lot of us need right now. It's time for an update. It's much later. It's about 11 p.m. Oh my god, they are so cute and it's so sweet and like funny and just so nice and chill and wonderful. It's a little bit steamy as well, but mostly it's just like adorable. They're just adorable. I'm just, oh my god. I'm just reading and obviously, wow, shocking. You know that feeling where you just like ship the two characters, you ship the couple so much and it gives you these like giddy, excited, hyper feelings. That's where I'm at. I just, oh my god, like I can't. I'm just having like the fangirl feels and I'm just like loving it so much and I had to share it with you. So, fuck, this is like, I don't, it's just so fucking cute. I can't. Hello everyone, it's the next day and I finished reading Meet Cute Club by Jack Harbin. I loved it so much. It's absolutely a 5 star. I loved it so much. I literally cried near the end. Like not like super, strong crying, but like it made me cry because there was just something super emotional and then there was this big gesture and it just got me. So I really wish it was longer and I kind of wanted like more of the characters because I loved them so much, but it didn't feel like it wasn't enough, I just like wanted more. I just love books about books and I loved how that was such a big aspect of it. I don't even know how to express my feelings about it. I just Loved it so much. The thing, like, it just gave me all these fuzzy fangirly feels that I talked about yesterday, and that just feels so good. Like, that's everything that I want from a romance, to just have a good time and to have that, like, shipping fangirly feeling. There were some really great family relationships as well, and I don't know, like, the only complaint I have, like I said, is I wish the book was longer, because it didn't feel like it was lacking anything. It didn't feel like I wanted more and I wasn't satisfied with the book. But if it was longer, then there would have been even more goodness with the Rex Jordan, and there could have been even more scenes with like their family and everything. But I still loved it so much, and I need to check out more of Jack Harpen's books. It's time for an update. I started reading The Henna Wars by Adiba Igodar, and so it was actually pitched as Simon vs. the Homo sapiens agenda meets When Dimple Met Rishi, and it's a story about two girls who become rivals because of a competition where they both decide to do something with henna. First of all, When Dimple Met Rishi and Simon vs. the Homo sapiens agenda are some of my absolute favorite books ever. So the main character is Muslim and Bangladeshi, and it starts with the main character coming out to her parents. So she's a lesbian, and she comes out to her parents, and they kind of don't react, and they decide to ignore it. So that's kind of how it starts. And the thing that I already love so much, she has a sister who already knew about her being a lesbian, and she is super supportive, and I'm already like invested in that, like sibling relationship, and I love it so much. It's time for an update. I am about 43% into the book, and basically there's this competition in a business class where they need to come up with a business and actually make money, and then they can win a prize for that. And so what happens is that the main character, Nishat, I really hope I say her name right, she wants to do a henna business because she has been practicing and she really likes it, and it's something that means a lot to her, and so she decides to do that, and she's really passionate about it. And then the other girl, whose name is Flavia, she is Brazilian. She decides to do the same thing, and so there's a big conversation of like cultural appropriation, and they kind of become, rivals, and they're both determined to win. I feel like the book has a perfect balance of like light and heavy. There have been some scenes that were really difficult to read about, but I feel like that gets super well balanced with just like the really amazing sister relationship, and just like the tone overall feels quite light. I am gonna go back to reading. It's extremely addicting. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention yet again is that this book is actually set in Ireland, which I found that really cool, because I have never read a book that was set in Ireland. I don't even think I've heard of any books that are set there. I just finished reading The Henna Wars, and wow, it got really intense at some points. I know that I said earlier that I felt like there was a really good balance between like the difficult things and like the light things, which I would still say it's pretty true, but it is probably more intense than I thought it would be. But there are still, some light moments and funny moments and sweet moments, and it just gets really messy, which I feel like only adds to how real the book is. It deals with some really important issues, and one thing that I need to mention is there is an outing in this book, which I did not expect. So that was a lot. It gave me chills in the last, like, chapter on the last page. The last sentence gave me chills, and that's when you know that a book is really good. So it's time to read the next book, and that's going to be The Tourist Attraction by Sarah Morgenthaler. It's not like one of my most anticipated books because I only recently learned about it and I don't know the author or anything, and yeah. But why not? It was published on May 5th. So I really want to include as many recent books as possible. And I'm listening to the audiobook. That's why I have headphones up here. And yeah, I'm at like 20% of the book. And the main reason why I started reading it now was because I really wanted an audiobook, and this one was available on Scribd. It's set in Alaska, and the guy, his name is Graham. He is a local there, and he kind of has this diner called the Tourist Trap. He wanted that to be kind of just a local restaurant because he really doesn't like tourists. And everyone there kind of gets a little bit annoyed by tourists because a lot of just rich people who are sometimes really rude and stuff like that just come there. So, they're obviously not happy about it. And so, yeah, but that diner became extremely popular. So, and he kind of develops a crush on Zoe, who is a tourist. I'm definitely enjoying the book. I like the audiobook. Becoming really good friends. Nice. And it's super chill and just really easy to read and super light and fun. There have been a few little sentences that I kind of like rolled my eyes at that were just kind of eh. Yeah, I've never read a book that's set in Alaska, so I really like that setting as well. Both of the characters, I like them so far. I'm not like super obsessed with them. I'm not super invested, but it is enjoyable. I'm not really feeling any spark between the couple. I'm just not feeling the chemistry between them. Right now, they totally have just friends vibes. It's fun, it's chill, it's not bad. Like I said, it's just not absolutely incredible. It's time for an update. I finished the tourist attraction and I ended up giving it 3 stars. I feel like the romance in this book definitely felt more like also, the book felt a little bit too long. Like, it's only 352 pages, which for a romance book, it could still be a little bit too long. Obviously, generally, it's a completely normal average amount. But I was listening to the audiobook and it was 11 hours long. It's not steamy at all. So, if that is something that you want in it, it might not be for you. And if that's something that you don't want to read about, this might be a good book for you. There's nothing explicit in there whatsoever. I mean, it was fun and I don't regret reading it, and I will probably check out like the next books in the future books in this series because again, the setting was really, really amazing. Hello everyone, so I just want to really quickly end the video here. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and comment and tell me if you have read any of these books or if you're interested in reading any of them. And yeah, have a great day and I'm gonna see you soon in another video. Bye!